Boys, this has been a highly requested video. What was the routine I've used to take me from skinny fat to ripped? This is me at about 150 pounds, no definition, no abs, still get a little bit of man boobs, no veins in my arms, anything like that. This is me 25 pounds heavier with abs, with veins in my arms, and overall every single muscle is outlined. So let's get into it. Firstly, the criteria for my workout routine is a very low volume, high intensity approach. I ran into a very big struggle maybe about a year into my fitness journey where I was hyper obsessed with doing a bunch of volume, doing a bunch of sets. I was so obsessed with the soreness. And the truth is, after about like your first few months in the gym, the soreness goes down a bit. Just naturally. It doesn't mean you're building less muscle. It doesn't mean your workouts are less productive. It literally just means your body's getting used to it. Your body's getting used to going in the gym, training hard, putting yourself in uncomfortable and extreme conditions of just pushing every set to failure. Your body's starting to get used to it, which is why you don't get so sore. Like the first time you ever hit a leg day, you can't walk for the rest of the week. Now, if I hit a leg day, sometimes I can walk the next day. Most of the times I'm pretty good to walk the next day. The second thing is every set, we do lengthened partial reps at the end of the set. So we're not just going to failure. We're pushing every little bit of juice out of the muscle that can be pushed out. So if I'm doing a dumbbell press, I don't stop the set when I push that last rep out. I bring it down and I try to see if I can just push it even a little bit. The muscle actually builds a lot of muscle. It sends a lot of stimulus to your brain to grow when you're in that lengthened position. When your pec is fully lengthened, when your bicep is fully lengthened, it has the least leverage at that point, so that's why it grows the most. We're doing 6 to 10 reps for every set. We're doing 8 to 12 sets per muscle group per week. So in total, if we combine all the workouts we do for each specific muscle group, for each muscle group, it should equal 8 to 12. Number 5, we're doing 3 to 5 minutes rest in between sets. We're not here to do cardio. We're not here to feel the burn in the muscle and do a bunch of supersets and just like see how quickly we can get through the workout. We're looking to produce the most output in each individual set. And in order to do that, we don't want to have a ton of blood in the muscle right before we start a set. We don't want to be gasping for air because we just finished a set 45 seconds ago to failure. We want to take 3 to 5 minutes between each set and produce the most output we can, the most productive sets each and every set. And number 6 is we're focusing on aesthetics. That is my niche. That is my content. I'm looking to get people ripped. I'm not here to give you a 405 bench press. I'm not here to get you to squat 500 pounds. Yes, your strength will increase, but this is solely for more of a bodybuilding style, somebody who wants to look their best. Before you get to the gym, I want you to follow this criteria. I want you to have 20 to 40 grams of carbs. What I like to have, what I had this morning, is I had half of a bagel, half of like a cinnamon raisin bagel. I put a little bit of butter on it, and I put some honey on it. I ate that. It's around 20 to 40 grams of carbs. Something light, not something heavy that's going to weigh me down, just something light, quick energy, right to my muscles. Your muscles' preferred form of energy are carbs. And your body actually stores carbs in the muscle in the form of glycogen. So you want to have a good amount of carbs just in your bloodstream because they're the fastest converting to blood sugar instead of protein or fats. Number 2, I want you to have a pre-workout drink. This is what I have. I went a while without it, but it does give you a benefit. I like to have like these C4 or Ghost pre-workouts. They taste good. I just slam 200 milligrams of caffeine. Boom, I'm able to produce a lot in the workout. Make sure you're not letting it control you and you're controlling it. It should feel like you have lightning coursing through your veins, but sometimes people go in the gym, they drink it, and then they just go with the flow and they feel all anxious and jittery afterwards. You need to feel it and use it and channel it into each and every set. Number 3, electrolytes. This is more specifically if you have a morning lift. Like for me, I wake up and then like 45 minutes to an hour after I wake up, I'm at the gym or I'm leaving to the gym. And so because of that, I have electrolytes because my body's dehydrated, and I have 3 bottles of water. If you are working out at night, I would still take electrolytes I probably wouldn't drink 3 bottles of water before the gym though, because you're probably decently hydrated already. And number 4, you have to promise yourself you're not going home a loser. I got this from Tom Platz. He said, I would rather die than be that loser guy. I would rather die than leave the gym knowing I had 5% left in the tank. I want you to leave the gym every single day feeling like you gave it 100%. Feeling proud of the work you just put in. That's the mindset that breeds success on this journey. And the next thing, your mindset. So kind of like what I was just talking about, but you're going in there to grow. You're going in there to force your body to adapt. Why are we training? We're skinny fat right now. Why are we training? We're training because each and every muscle in our body needs to get bigger while we're losing the body fat, but we're not talking about the body fat right now. We need to pack on muscle. That's why we're in the gym. We're not in the gym to burn calories. We're in the gym to grow. We're in the gym to force our body to adapt, to channel that primal desire to adapt, to fight that desire to remain homeostasis, to maintain homeostasis. Sorry, I misspoke. Homeostasis. Homeo meaning same, stasis meaning state. You've been taught in like 7th grade, our body's always trying to maintain homeostasis. We always want to basically stay the same. Our body doesn't like to change. Our body doesn't want to build muscle, lose body fat, pack on, whatever. You have to force, you have to push so hard, it forces your body to adapt. That's the mindset that will breed success and sculpt that body that you want. Number 3, I'm going in there to learn something new about myself. Every single time I go in the gym, I learn something new about myself. The 4th thing, I'm going in there to suffer and train, not to exercise. Kind of like I was just saying, you're not going in there to just go through the motions, burn a few calories, walk on the treadmill, whatever it is. You're going in there to grow. You're going in there to give your body such harsh and tough conditions that the only stimulus that makes sense is if we're going to survive, we need to be stronger. If we're going to survive, we need to grow. We need our muscles to grow. And in the 5th thing, this is very important. It's me versus me. It is you versus you when you enter that gym. So many people skip out on the gym because they have this fear that other people are looking at them, other people are judging them. They just have this fear that they're looking stupid. But this is the first test that every single person has to pass when they're on the self-development journey. Because in order to self-develop properly, you have to set a foundation of it is me versus me. If you're worried about other people and what they think about you, you're not self-developing. You're reacting to their opinions. In order to self-develop and make your future self proud, you have to set the foundation that I just want to get better than I was yesterday. That is the mindset that breeds success. I am going to get better than I was yesterday. That means my form is going to get better. That means I'm going to look less stupid in the gym. That means I'm going to train harder. There's a lot to unpack there, but it is me versus me. When I'm doing those dumbbell curls in the mirror, I'm looking right into my eyes. I'm not looking at what that chick's doing. I'm not looking at, is this dude looking at me or whatever. I'm looking into my eyes. Now, this is the workout routine I follow. I have a shoulder day, I have a back and biceps day, I have a chest, triceps, abs day, and I have a leg day. And I do it in this order. Now, I train 6 times per week. So I'll go day 1, shoulders, let's say Monday, shoulders, Tuesday, back and bi, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll go back to shoulders on Friday, Saturday, and then maybe I'll take a rest day, something like that. I really don't like taking rest days. I'm at the point now where I love sticking to my routine. I love the gym. I love the way I feel after the gym. I love the way I feel in the gym. I love looking at my pump while I'm in the gym. I just love the journey. That actually takes more discipline for me to take a rest day than it does to get to the gym. But you have to get to this point. Nobody's born at this point, right? It took me years and years and years of going to the gym when I didn't want to get to the point where I actually want to go when I should take a rest day. And then post-workout recovery looks like this. Protein and carbs. You need protein because you basically just laid the blueprint for your body to grow. Think about it like you're building a house. You have the blueprint laid out with your training, but you also need the resources. You need the wood, you need the nails, you need the bricks, the mortar, whatever type of house you're building. And so while the blueprint is the training, the resources, the wood, the bricks, the nails, that is your protein. So we're going to have 10 to 14 ounces. I like to just make, it's like a 1 pound pack of 92% lean ground beef. I'll throw that on the stove. It takes about 10 minutes to prepare the full meal. And it comes out to about 11, 12 ounces once it's fully cooked. But it's about 16 ounces for the pack itself. If you're on a cut, I'm on like a bulk right now. If you're on a cut, go for more of a lean ground turkey. Grilled chicken, that's the best option. It's just least amount of calories. And then 40 to 80 grams of carbs, because you just push so hard in the gym, you just use so much energy that you need some carbs to replenish the glycogen in each of your muscles. And then you just want to rest. None of this, I ran into a big problem where I love playing basketball. So I would go lift, and then after my lift, I would go play basketball, like pick up basketball. And it wasn't like I was just shooting around, like I was playing multiple games, pushing hard, like really competitive. So it really hurt my growth, and I actually got weaker over like a 3, 4, 5 month period because I was just training hard, and instead of going home resting and recovering and eating, proper post-workout nutrition, I would just go and train super hard at basketball, and my body really wouldn't know how to respond. So this is the mindset you have to have in it. We're not going here to do that many sets. Like, you look at the shoulder day, this is 11 sets. 11 sets. That's nothing. 3 sets of dumbbell lateral raises, 3 sets of reverse pec deck, 3 sets of dumbbell shoulder press, and then 2 sets each arm, so really 4 sets. 2 sets each arm of cable lateral raise. We're not in the gym that long. Yes, we're taking 3 to 5 minutes to rest in between each set, but we're maybe in the gym for like an hour 10 at most, if maybe like you're lollygagging on your phone, but really you can get it done in like a good 50 minutes. Each of these workouts too. Maybe a leg day, you'll have to probably take like 5-6 minutes rest in between sets, just because back squat it gets so intense if you're really training hard. Back squat's actually probably the only exception when it comes to training to failure. You still want to train to failure, but you don't have to take that last rep to failure. So like for me, if I can barely squeeze out that last rep, I'm not going to try to go for another one just for the sake of doing lengthened partial reps at the bottom of the range of motion. I'm just going to rack it. Back squats are just that intense of an exercise. So I hope this video was valuable for you. If you guys want to have me build you a custom game plan, all of my clients I work with, I talk to them, I build them a diet plan, build them a grocery list, I build them a workout routine, give them access to my custom app where I can monitor everything, monitor their strength, give them feedback. I have weekly check-ins with them where I review their dashboard, review their food log, workouts, weight progress pictures, make sure everything was on track. I give them feedback. And then every month we have a call where we just review everything that happened in the past month, a one-on-one call. And in the meantime, they're always texting me. They have 24/7 tech support with me through the app, so they're always texting me and whatnot. So if you want that one-on-one coaching experience to replicate the transformation I made, because I'm super confident in what I do. I know exactly what got me here, and that's what I teach for my clients. And if you want to go to my Instagram, I'll put it in the description. You can click on the client's highlighted story. You can see all of my guys just over and over and over again winning, losing body fat. Their strength is exploding. They're getting ripped. So if you want that, I don't work with everybody. I am selective about the people I choose to take on. I only work with about 20 or so people a month. So you can book a call with me in the description below. We can chop it up. We'll see if I can help you, build you a game plan, whatever, and then we'll get you ripped. I am very confident in what I do, so you don't have to worry about that. As long as you're not stupid and you're not lazy, you feel like you can stick to a game plan if it's laid out for you, step by step, then book a call with me. We'll talk and everything like that. You can follow me on Instagram at BetterLifestyle365. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description below, but I want you guys going in the gym, training hard. It's you versus you. Stop worrying about if other people are judging you or not. They're probably not, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. If I go into the gym, people are judging me, I could care less. Actually, I couldn't care less. That's what I meant to say. I couldn't care less. I go in the gym to grow. I don't go in the gym to make friends. I go in the gym to grow. And that's the mindset that breeds success. That's the mindset that got me from here to here. I'm leaner here and I'm about 30 pounds heavier. Think about that. Anyways, y'all, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Like, subscribe. It really means a lot. I love you guys. Peace out.